Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about applications of comparator. There are many applications like zero crossing detector is the first application which converts sine wave to square wave. Then pulse time modulator is there, window detector is there, phase detector is there. Okay. So we will see some of its application. So first application is the zero crossing detector. Zero crossing detector. So in zero crossing detector, your circuit diagram will be like this. First you have to draw op-amp, its inverting non-inverting terminal, then one resistor you connected, then here we are connected V reference voltage which is 0 because we are comparing some value with the 0. Okay, here 0 crossing which crosses 0 level, that means V reference should be 0. And then there is another terminal with R and input signal Vi. Okay, and this is open loop op-amp. As it is the application of comparator doesn't work in closed loop, it always works in the open loop form. So here connections are done and this is output VO. Okay. Now comparator connected as a zero crossing detector in this circuit. The reference voltage input Vref is set to 0 and sinusoidal input Vi is applied at negative terminal, that means inverting terminal. The output waveform VO switches between positive and negative saturation levels as shown in the figure. So in this figure we can see how it switches between plus Vset and minus Vset. Okay. So this is Vi, right, and this DC value, DC V reference is nothing but the 0, that is why we will check the 0 crossings of input signal. So when it crosses this 0 level, there will be change in the output that we have seen in the above diagram. Okay. So when it crosses and input is applied to which terminal? Input is applied to the inverting terminal of op-amp. See this in this diagram. Input is applied, Vi is applied to inverting terminal of op-amp. Okay. So as your input crosses 0 level, your output will change the state. Okay. Input is applied to inverting terminal, that means your output get inverted with respect to the input. So you can draw waveform like this. So for positive peak you will get negative value. For positive peak you will get negative value. So this is plus Vsat and this is minus Vsat. Okay. So this is nothing but the zero crossing detector. Zero crossing detectors are used in many applications. Okay. Then next application is window detector. Window detector is also known as window comparator. Window detector is also known as window comparator. Also known as window comparator. Why it is called as a window? Because your circuit identifies an unknown input voltage falling within two threshold voltage levels. That is why it is called as window. That gap between the two threshold levels is nothing but the window. Okay. Or we can say span of threshold voltage difference is called as window. Okay. So what is the circuit diagram for that? So first of all we go for the circuit diagram and then is explanation. So in the circuit diagram there is op-amp as usual, input plus minus your threshold voltage, one threshold voltage is Vth, it is applied to plus sign. Okay. And at the negative sign we will connect another op-amp with plus minus like this. Here Vth that is upper threshold level will be applied at inverting terminal, and other op amp it is having lower threshold voltage. Okay. So, here we can apply VTL, okay, lower threshold, higher threshold, we can say like that. Okay. So, here plus VCC is connected, and for that plus to that plus VCC there is RC, one resistor. Okay. Here is the output, then again another output of comparator, then output is at this place VO. Now, figure shows a set of voltage comparators connected to form a window detector. Okay. So, this is op amp 1 and this is op amp 2. The voltage levels are VTH and VTL for the upper limit and lower limit of the window respectively. Then see the figure and say see this VTL is less than VI is less than VTH. That means your VI should be between VTH and VTL. Okay, that is why it is connected here. Now, inside this comparator, one transistor is there. We want to see the working of this, that is why we are here drawing it. Okay. So, for switch on and off, these transistors are required. Okay. So, here we will remove this line and then this will be grounded. Okay. Then again one transistor which is inside this comparator, this is grounded and this is your output. Okay. Now, when your Vi is between VTH and VTL, both the transistor Q1 and Q2 are off, and pull up resistor RC, this resistor RC pulls the output high, thus producing a output high voltage. Okay. So, if you plot its waveform, it will be somewhat like this. This is Vi, okay. Then your input and output will be the VO. Okay. Now, your output will be like this, in that window your output will be high, and for outside this window output will be low. This is our concept. Okay. So, when your Vi is in between VTH and VTL, RC pull up the voltage, RC pull up the high voltage from VCC and give you high output. Okay. So, here in between VTH and VTL, your output will be high. Okay. Now, when voltage Vi, when voltage Vi falls outside the range, that is when Vi is greater than VTH, Q1 will be on, okay, and output will be low. Okay. And if your Vi is less than VTL, your Q2 is on and output will be low. Okay. So, either of these conditions makes the output 0. If the resistor RC is replaced by an LED in series with current limiting resistors, the LED will glow when your input voltage Vi falls outside the windows. Okay. Thus, window detectors find applications in production line testing, for sorting out circuits, raising industrial alarms and level detectors. They are also available as individual IC modules such as 4114 4115 or 4104, okay, of Burr Brown and LTC 1040 of Linear Technology. These are the manufacturers, Burr Brown and Linear Technology. So, these are the separate ICs for window detector. Okay. Now, next application is phase detector. Phase detector. In the phase detector, when your input changes the phase, at that time there will be some signal at the output side. Okay. So, for that purpose you can go for the circuit like this. Suppose this is op-amp, okay. Then input is applied at inverting terminal. So, this is Vi. Then here we are connecting at the output side, we are connecting one capacitor, okay. Then one diode resistor here, then one diode is used here, then again one resistor, and it is connected here. This is grounded actually, and this is also grounded. So, we are connecting it together, okay. So, this is our circuit diagram. We are making here common ground, okay. Now, op-amp comparator is there, at the output side capacitor, resistor and one diode is used, okay. So, phase angle between the two time varying voltages can be measured using this circuit. The two voltages are converted into spikes using the time marker circuit, okay. So, time interval between the pulses, time interval between the pulse spikes is measured in this circuit, and it is an indication of phase difference between the two signals, okay. So, here input Vi is applied, output signal of zero crossing detector. See, this is one grounded and one input is applied, that means this is zero crossing detector, okay. And output VO of zero crossing detector is applied to the RC circuit. RC circuit means differentiator, okay, and it is formed by RC. The differentiated signal VO dash, suppose output signal here is VO dash, is applied to the diode, okay. So, value of RC is made much less than time period T of the input signal Vi here. This helps in generating steep pulse spikes. This helps in generating steep pulse spikes like this. Steep pulse spikes which can act as a time markers, okay. And then diode C clips of the negative portion of the waveform, okay. The time marking signal output VL is shown in the figure, okay. Now, frequency of sinusoidal signal Vi determines the pulse spacing interval T and frequency of time marking, okay. So, in the diagram or in the waveform, your circuit, your sine wave is like this. So, this is Vi, this is Vi, okay. Then output changes when zero crossing level changes, okay. So, this is your zero crossing levels. Okay. Now output is like this, suppose it is in blue color. So it is output is there when it crosses 0 level. Okay. Now we will draw VO dash because there is RC circuit which acts as a differentiator, right. So that output will be nothing but the spikes like this. Differentiator output is always spikes. If you apply square wave to the differentiator, it will gives you spikes. Okay. So spikes will be like this. These are nothing but the timing marker signal generator. Okay. It denotes the timing, and then this is used as a trigger signals for monoshot multivibrator, then SCR circuits and sweep voltage generator of CRTs. Okay. Now this same can be used for the phase detector. So for phase detector, when there is change in the phase, there should be output positive. Okay. So to reduce this or to suppress these negative spikes, we are connecting here one diode. Okay. So this diode will suppress the negative spikes. So output of phase detector will be what? Positive spikes when there is change in the phase. Okay. Now it will remain same till next positive spike comes. Okay. So this will denotes you the phase detector. Okay. So the phase angle difference from 0 degree to 360 degree can be detected using such a circuit. Okay. So this is VL, output voltage of this circuit. So this is VL. Okay. So in this way we have completed 3 application. First application is zero crossing detector, second application is window detector, and third application is phase detector, or this circuit is also known as timing marker signal generator. So that's all for today's session. See you in next lecture. Thank you.
थांबू नाही.